Hi, Yamuna. Welcome to this conversation, this chat about the awareness intensive who is in.
Hi, Naran. Thank you for
Um,
inviting me.
yeah, thank you for accepting the invitation. So, um, tell me, what is what does the awareness intensive mean for you? What is how what does it mean, this awareness intensive for you?
Mhm. I was sharing another day with a friend about this, like how to put words on it, and I can sense the excitement, and I was trying to pinpoint what is this excitement that even though it's something that is not easy sometimes to be in an awareness intensive, but it's such a strong pull that it's stronger than any of my reasoning of the mind of joining or not joining. And I came down to that is just this meeting with myself as I am, this that is irresistible. It's so irresistible to have this moment to be totally open for myself and to meet myself in truth. And I see also that as I join more and more, I see this meeting of truth, and to be able to recognize truth coming out of these words. There is something there that is a wonderful feeling, and I feel this sense of like almost like getting addicted, because it's such a beautiful feeling to connect with truth and to perceive it with my body and bring awareness there. So yeah, it's not something like an easy answer to describe what is it does it mean to me, but it is this sensation of excitement of truly meeting myself in the moment.
Yeah, yeah. And what happened the first time that you heard about a process like this? What drove you to say yes? Okay, I wanna jump in.
So for many years, I joined retreats with my master Vasant Swaha, and he always have self-investigation, self-inquiry sessions in the retreats. And from the first time I sat on a mat and had a inquiry session, I was so blown away, and I saw again and again that it is a tool that works really well for me. Like, it brings me so easily to this space of being in the moment of connection, and it's like a shortcut. I feel, because I am sitting in meditation in silence, nothing is happening, and at the same time I am not escaping myself. It is this invitation that the koan brings back, this invitation again and again to be in the moment. And I realized one day that I would like to go deeper into this work and have more days to go to this intensive. So I searched for what was happening, and I came across Ganga, and then I booked for it was a Satori 7 days awareness intensive. And I realized that I didn't know it was gonna be the as it was, and it ended up being a beautiful surprise also. And I saw also how much, when my mind doesn't have much information, I cannot prepare myself in a way, like the mind doesn't manage to create a way of being, and that also is a beautiful dive, not knowing how the process is gonna be. And I see the opportunity and the beauty in a very first meeting with an intensive, either the 3 days or the 7 days, which is, you don't know what is gonna happen. And it really brought me, like, moment to moment, what is gonna happen now, what is gonna happen now. And I saw how then the mind doesn't take part, because it cannot go to the future, it doesn't know what is gonna happen. And it was a very special moment in my life, that first awareness intensive. And I saw how much I was thirsty for it.
Yeah, this container really brings us into moment by moment, which ideally we would live like that. We would live moment by moment, and I think the structure help us to live like that for either 3 days, 7 days, and it's very supportive at the same time to live moment by moment and to surrender to the moment by moment experience. Um, just for the sake of the listeners, the koan is the question that or the instruction that we use. Could be who am I, who is sin, and many others in a longer versions. And Ganga is our beloved teacher that transmit us this this powerful structure and process. So, um, was there something inside you that was craving to meet yourself? Was there something extra other than curiosity?
Yeah, I feel that deep down there was this thirst or this longing to have time for myself, to allow uh, to allow myself, actually to give myself this gift of dropping everything else of my life, because I see that even though I work with meditation, that is my life, I see that to give myself this moment that nothing else is happening except being with myself is something that is very difficult to put away time in my daily life. It's so
Mm.
many other things that takes priority in the busy lives that we live, that I live. And I felt that there was something deeper that was really asking to stop and have this moment to meet myself. And it is a, I see that it is a gift that I gave myself. And I see again and again every time I go to an awareness intensive, I'm giving myself the gift of myself.
Yeah, yeah, beautifully said. Yeah, yeah. Um, what is what happened in the first time you did? What was your experience after? Was there something that changed in your life? Was it what happened after the intensive? How did you integrate your experience during the first intensive? Because I imagine that it was really deep, the experience for you. So, and something calls us back over and over. So what happened?
Well, it was a life-changing experience. I see that it is something integrated inside that doesn't change anymore. So it is a, a life-changing experience in that sense, that the awareness that is awakened, or the remembrance of myself that is awakened, lingers on, and it becomes more almost more like palpable. It's easier to connect back and to remember myself in my daily life. And I also brought a lot of tools and insights to my work, uh, to my daily life, and it became not just a practice, but it became much more integrated part of my life, I see. And not in a way that I use. I also use the koan and I use the diets a lot, but I see that in little moments in my life where I forgot about myself, it's so much closer, this remembrance, and I see that it is much more bubbly, it's much more present. It is present. And I see also how much it goes on working after. It is a deep dive into myself during the awareness intensive, but afterwards it's like the the whole system starts digesting those insights and those experiences, and it goes on unfolding, it goes on opening. And I feel that it is also a beautiful moment, the post awareness intensive, that
Mm,
to have this time to integrate everything that I lived, and it really goes on working inside.
yeah, yeah. And then why we want to come back? Why coming back again to the awareness intensive? Because yeah, it calls us back somehow.
Yeah, I that's what I say, that I feel that in a way it is addictive. And I was looking for why is it? Because I have to, it takes time, it takes an effort, it takes scheduling, it takes money, it is a whole thing to go back to, but what is it? And it is this, it is addictive to have time to yourself, to be so open to yourself in the moment. And I also see that an awareness intensive gives you this opportunity not to escape. You cannot escape yourself, and it is like a cooking pot. Because when I sit alone in meditation, I go into a space, and then I drift away, and then I come back. It is this dance of forgetting and remembering. And in an awareness intensive, you cannot escape. You have another in front of you, and you are, this invitation is really moment to moment, and that it creates a momentum that you do go into this direct experience of yourself. And it is that moment of that I am totally present 100% with myself, experiencing myself, and nothing else is happening, is what I want to be all the time, and what brings me back again and again. And I also
Yeah,
see that it is, even though it might be the same structure, it is every time a new experience, every time a new moment. It is a totally different every time.
yeah. This meeting ourselves is liberating. Is um, it has a specific quality. Would you what would you qualify or how would you describe these qualities of meeting ourselves?
I feel that it's almost like a koan in itself,
Yeah.
because it is um, it is extraordinary. It is wonderful. It is a unique experience, and at the same time, it is the most ordinary. It is the most natural. It is just being myself, and that is why it sometimes is difficult to find words to describe, because what happens is I'm just being myself, but it is in such a complete way. It is in such a, yeah, it is complete. I'm complete in myself in that moment. I'm not divided. I'm not elsewhere. I'm not, I'm just here. I'm just here with myself 100%.
Yeah, and sometimes when we speak about this or when we describe it, it might sound superficial. But for the sake of the listeners, this goes into a really deep. It has a lot of depth. This when we meet ourselves, would you agree with that? Or what would you add on
Yes, it is. It is as deep as depth can be.
it? Yeah, it takes a whole different meaning what deep means. I think
Yeah, it
also
is.
it challenges what is depth. It challenges the whatever we thought about depth and every concept. I think the awareness intensive, it challenges every concept that we had. It also challenges probably what is meditation, because then we are faced in a different way.
Yeah, and it's very alive. It is, there is silence, there is meditation happening, and at the same time is life is happening through sensing myself, and is moving, it also brings this feeling that I cannot hold on to an experience. If I am really true to the moment and true to myself, it is every second, every moment is a new moment. And if I don't hold on, then a new door opens, and it's a new moment all the time. And that also gives such a, yeah, it is so beautiful not to hold on, because when we are having a good experience, we tend, that is our tendency. This is beautiful what is happening. I want to stay here. But
Mm,
if it's not, if the moment is gone, then it's not real anymore. And then to allow myself to let go of that, and then again be open to myself in the moment and see what is here now. Maybe something very simple, just like feeling my breath, and it is true. So it is all there is in the moment.
mm. Yeah, to be total. Yeah, beautifully described. So, if you had some words of invitation to the listeners, what would you say? How would your invitation sound like to join you, because you are leading an awareness intensive coming up this weekend, if I understand that right? So
Yes.
in Brazil. So maybe you wanna yeah, send if you had some invitation if you could invite someone, how would that sound? And if you want to talk about more about the upcoming event, then that's also welcome.
Mm. It's for all of those who are hearing this calling to know who they are, and to meet themselves in a true way, without distractions, without our stories, our habits, to really have a meeting with oneself. So it is a retreat that is not, you don't need any previous experience, you don't need any special practice. All you need is this longing to really meet yourself in a true way, and to be open to yourself and to what you will find. And it is something that is also not so easy to talk about this work. And it's beautiful what you are doing, Naran, to try to put words on what it's not so easy, because it is a very simple work. The technique is simple, but it's so profound that it's difficult to find a way to explain this work. And it's only by experiencing. So that is what I feel, that if you have a curiosity, if you feel something stirring up in you when you hear about it, when you read about it, then give yourself this chance, because you can only experience when you take part. And then if it's not for you, it's not for you. But it is something that I feel everyone should give themselves this chance to really let's see how it is, to give myself this moment to meet myself and see what I find. We will have an awareness intensive in the south of Brazil, in Ibiraquera, and it's a very special place where we have meditation retreats for years. So it's the whole energy, the whole field is heavy with silence, with beauty, with support to go in. And it's me and Siana leading it. We are colleagues of Naran, carrying the work of Ganga, the Awareness Intensive, and we will have a 3 days one starting tomorrow.
Wow, well, I'm wishing you a deep dive starting tomorrow, right? A deep dive in in this new awareness intensive that you are carrying all the way to Brazil. So
Yes, and we see that is a work that is not happening in the moment in the whole of Brazil, so it's a very special opportunity. And if you come one of these days, we can facilitate together.
I would love to. I would love to. Thank you so much, Yamuna, for your testimonial, for your presence, your transmission, your um, yeah, for your sharing of this work as well.
Thank you, Naran, for the invitation and for your initiative. It's a beautiful opportunity to just speak about it.
Mm.